Starting the recording. Captain Jacoby, when you are ready.
Captain's log, stardate 54597.1. We're about to arrive at Starbase 214 after 3 weeks of travel. After the events at Valsus, we were ordered to proceed to Starbase 214 with due haste and to maintain radio silence. There, we will meet with Admiral Pera and receive further orders. End log.
Okay, so, Captain, at any point over these past few weeks, did you want to have a meeting with, like, your senior staff or anything to go over everything?
Um, about what exactly? I mean, we started a war.
That
Well, let me check though on my own if I can actual Federation diplomatic records. Has officially war been declared?
You don't know. Radio silence, remember?
Radio silence.
radio silence, because we're all gonna die.
Well, I'm gonna self isolate in my captain's ready room.
Um, where, what starbase are we going to?
214.
I'll show you guys on the map.
214. Okay, how close is it? Fully in 214. Okay.
So you guys were out here. You guys were out here in unclaimed space. And it's taken you 3 weeks to get from there to here.
All right.
That's about right, yeah.
Because we're the fleet's trying to move forward the timetable a bit.
And with radio silence, we know nothing about what's happened during there. We've been completely isolated.
Yes, you've been
Pretty much, yeah.
quite isolated. You don't know exactly why that is, but it's an order directly from Admiral Pera. So.
All right.
Well, I recommend the crew spend this time pondering over what the hell just actually happened while we were over there. If all of that was possibly necessary, and work on that board.
I was just going to ask if I could do that.
What were you going to do?
Work on the Borg.
Borg shenanigans.
Borg.
Borg. Okay. Med Bay it is. And y'all are getting your use out of this sick bay. Tell you what.
Well, of course. Between this and sensors, that's our main stuff.
Jueza, you gonna step in for this?
Sorry, my mom called. What,
Are you gonna be we're doing Borg shenanigans, gonna be monitoring.
Oh, yeah. I'm standing there in the back, twiddling my thumbs.
One of these days, the Borg's just gonna shoot up and attack everybody, and you're gonna be like, this is why.
This is...
I'm gonna wait till after they start the assimilation process to say, I told you so.
No, wait, no, that's not it. There we go. So you're just over here at this terminal here, while the, unfortunate assimilated dude is... Where is he? I had him.
That's 15, and that's 14.
Yeah. A lot of my tokens are now buried under a pile of Greek-themed tokens. Because of
Fun
the 5e.
times in D&D.
Because of the 5e campaign I'm running.
You can make yourself a folder with all the Star Trek tokens, and you can put them in the folder for easy access.
No, I know I can.
recommend doing that.
In fact, I have
Why don't
quite a
you
few
just
of
make
them
it
in a
separate
folder.
game?
It's just the folder was minimized. Anyway, so there he is. Nacella, you have the... Okay, great, you have the extended task.
Like usual, I will activate surgical nurse rec. And I will give you a threat for an extra die.
Jacoby, what the hell is that?
Me doing diplomacy.
Yeah.
Sir.
You should observe.
My crew as the lions.
Oh, that happened.
Oh my god.
I'm dying. This is the funniest joke we've had so far. Okay.
So it is difficulty 3.
Oh, I already said I was going to give you a threat. Did you not hear that part?
I did not.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
So
I thought you did.
I'm at 13 threat.
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Sweet.
can't remember, you start at 0.
Anyway, are you gonna try to get any assists, or are you just gonna let that lie and roll?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Did you not hear me earlier? I said I activated Nurse Raki to assist. And then I'll give you a threat. I thought you were listening.
Okay.
No?
Oh, okay. Oh, was that first roll for the nurse?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
I was wondering what that was about. Okay. Yeah, then roll your... Oh, you rolled... Oh, hang on a second. What's your medicine? Because you rolled engineering.
Oh, shit. My medicine's... Oh, I'm sorry for swearing. My medicine is, 5.
Did you have any focuses?
No, I don't have a good focus for this
The third
task.
one wouldn't have been a crit then.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so roll your 7 challenge dice.
I succeeded with the worst focus, but I guess that's cool. I mean, not the worst focus, worst discipline.
Okay, that's 2, 4, 6.
Nice.
I have lab rats, so those effects are also +1.
Oh,
That's
nice.
what it does, right?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Yes.
Great. With a resistance of 3, that's 5 work. Another breakthrough.
Cool.
Awesome. So that's 20 work and 3 breakthroughs.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, you made some real headway today. It's one of those things that you've had time to really work on this project because, well, there haven't been any new medical journals coming through because of the radio silence and the...
We've had 3 weeks of peace with no one blowing themselves up with their phasers.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, that wasn't... that wasn't you, Valak. He's not talking about you.
Yeah,
No, I'm just.
that
I'm
was
just-
a joke. I was cool. with
Yeah.
it.
No, it's great. It's funny. I find it funny.
Oh,
But-
how many phasers have we blown up on this ship? Just way too many. Just
Yes.
way too many.
Although, Maselli, give me a insight command roll, difficulty 2.
All right. Insight command. With a focus in xenobiology research or xenoanthropology apply.
Let me look at your focuses. Let me see. Actually, psychiatry.
Oh.
And this is unrelated to the, this is something you would have noticed over the course of the 3 weeks.
What was the difficulty again?
Difficulty 2.
Okay. And that's 13, so I will give you a threat for a third die.
Sweet. Oh, awesome. Cool.
Oh,
That focus came
nice.
through for you. What you sort of figure, Maselli, is that even though the work has been relatively light, everyone's been on edge, because, they haven't heard any... They went right from, a dangerous engagement that might have led up to war to 3 weeks of not knowing what's going on and what kind of footing the Federation is at right now.
All right.
So there's definitely stress running, at least among the medical department, because you know that among doctors and medical professionals, war is a nightmare.
Not very popular. Yeah, I mean, I served through the 3 years of the Dominion War. Everyone did, so I don't think anyone had a pleasant time there. Okay. So morale isn't great.
Probably been a few drunk crewmen as well, given our ship.
I'm going to tap my communicator, and call up, Captain Grennan. Captain, are you
Grennan?
free?
Oops. wrong.
Sorry.
Jacoby.
Sorry, Captain Jacoby.
You're
See, I was
sending out
looking
a
at
big
the...
signal there.
Considering
I-
a transfer game.
No, no, I'm sorry. See, I was looking at... the
I'm sorry,
Roll20
I'm
screen.
teasing.
I was looking at the Roll20 screen, and my eyes just fixed on his username, so that's just what came out of my mouth.
Yep, okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry, Cap. Don't worry, Lieutenant.
Okay,
the
let
Kismet
her
is a
talk.
prestigious post.
What were you gonna say?
Sorry. Captain Grennan, when
you did it
when
again.
you're next free...
I'm sorry, I blamed myself.
Just say Captain, God damn it. Oh god.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'll give you the first
I'm
one, but the
sorry.
second one, I can't
muting
defend you on
myself.
that. Wow. Okay, what did you have?
Okay.
What did you have for Jacoby?
Okay, Captain Jacoby, whenever you were next free, can we have a meeting to talk about something?
For you right now. Come up to the captain's quarters.
All right, and I will do just that.
I assume you meant ready room.
Yes. It's inappropriate to call him chief medical officer into my quarters.
Yes, as
Mhm.
Jean-Luc
Unless you're Picard and
Yeah.
the doctor is Dr. Crusher.
Yeah, well, they were friends, so.
Right. Yes, friends, of course. Only the friendliest
Yes.
of friends.
Yeah, friends.
Okay, so we'll go up to the ready room. And... and... As you get the little chime at your door, Captain,
Come in.
the door's...
Captain Jacoby, I'm never
There you go.
gonna again.
You're never gonna live this down. Just face it.
Great.
Please have a seat, doctor.
Yes. As you know, this has not been the easiest time for anyone here, and I just wanted to report, morale, while not in low spirits, is not great among many crew members, especially among my own department. And I just figured that would be worthy of bringing it to your attention.
While I understand that people may be concerned about the prospect of war, we sadly cannot change what happened. So I am taking your suggestions as to what we could do. If morale is low, then we need to find a way to raise it, correct?
Yeah, that would be my thought. Could I make a roll to have an idea, because I don't really have an idea on how to.
Well, we could have a party.
Or as Rugan says...
Captain, it is my medical recommendation that we have ourselves a beach episode.
We had one of those before. I remember. Good times.
Yeah, we need a nice holodeck adventure right now.
Don't say
Fuck.
that. We'll get stuck there.
Yes, I'm
What's the
afraid every
holodeck?
time we went to use the holodecks, doctor, I think things have turned out for not the very best. So I'd say we leave the holodecks out of it.
I would happen to agree. Um, GM, could I make some sort of roll to come up with an idea because I don't have any ideas?
Sure. If you want, either one of you really could make a reason command difficulty of 2 check, and one can assist.
All right.
I'll
Well,
make it you assist.
yeah, but yeah, I assume your reason command's higher. Would a focus in psychiatry still apply?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Cool.
There you go. You generate a momentum.
Valak, keep track of it.
Well, the big problem isn't so much the problem isn't so much the being stuck for 3 weeks, that it's the not knowing of information. And well, Jacoby, by your reckoning, you'll probably start getting the answers you need once you get to Starbase.
Well, yeah, Doctor, so there's nothing really we can do here at the moment except to raise this morale of the crew a bit. We gotta bust out the big guns, which you, I think, will not agree with.
You mean to throw a party?
And to get people wasted. At least for a day. In moderate conditions, of course.
All right. If my introversion aside, if throwing a party would help improve morale, I guess we'll throw a party.
Well, it's kind of like Commander Valak said to me the other day. To keep the ship in high spirits, we need spirits.
But
she just gives him a look.
I knew you wouldn't approve of this, Doctor, but if you want to raise morale, I see no other way. We'll get the information we need soon, and people are just going to be antsy until then. I know this is a rough time for everyone, so might as well try and make it a bit easier amongst ourselves.
Yeah, okay. This doesn't sound like a bad idea. I guess we will start to make preparations.
Please go talk to the commander. He is the chief party officer.
Okay. I'll do that. So, GM, normally, we can have like constant radio communication with Earth, right? Because communication is faster than light, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, usually you're
So,
able
like-
to keep hooked up to the day-to-day news from Starfleet, and well, you technically still are, technically, but because it's coming through like the nearest subspace relays, they see that it's the Hadfield's like comm signature, and they're saying, "Oh no, there's a comms moratorium on them. Don't send them anything." But like, if the Admiralty absolutely had to get into contact with you, they could.
Okay. But I just mean like normally someone could like contact their loved ones on Earth, but now they can't
Right, not
because
right
of
now.
the silence.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Captain, I know this is a long shot, but I have to ask: is there any way the Admiralty would be willing to lift the communications ban? I don't even understand why we're under radio silence. It's like the whole ship is being punished for saving the colony.
I understand even less than you do, but I think that ever since we supposedly started a war with the Tholians, we are a bit persona non grata in Starfleet. Therefore, we are to await a full debrief. Don't think I haven't asked them to lift the radio silence. Quite frankly,
Oh, yeah.
I have already, and they have turned me down.
Yeah, in fact, I'll say
times.
it's. I'll spend 2 threat for that. Yeah, you have asked a number of times, Jacoby. You've gotten pushback. You've gotten pushback.
The simple answer, Doctor, is that this is way, way, way above my pay grade.
Yeah, this is
You guys aren't a war vessel.
no.
We
Not
are
really.
a Pathfinder science vessel, exactly.
Mhm.
And until then, we're just gonna have to rough it out and get the Starbase 214. But do get in touch with Valak. Like I said, he's the chief party officer. Throw something like a little bash at the mess hall. We'll have fun. we'll chat amongst each other and we'll see if this can go away at least for a day.
Yeah, well, sir, I don't have much work to do, so I will get on that right now.
Wait, do you have any progress on the or on the Borg?
Yes, I do, in fact. I would estimate we are a bit over 50% of the way in removing the nanites. About 3/5 of the way through. And ideally within the next, hopefully, 2 to 4 weeks, he will be free.
No problems encountered so far? He hasn't
Uh,
begun to wake up?
No, he hasn't, but I believe at any time, this is uncharted territory, he could wake up at any moment, sir.
You are keeping the chief close to you at all times, right?
Yes, the chief has been there with every single session. And I think within 2 to 4 weeks, he should be as completely removed from the collective as I possibly can.
Well, keep me informed of it and exercise extreme caution while you're at it.
I will.
Other than that, unless there's anything else, you're dismissed.
Thank you, sir. And I will walk out and tap my communicator to call leave a lock.
Go ahead.
Commander, the captain and I have found that morale appears to be poor among the crew. And he's recommended that we throw a party. And he's recommended that I talk to you about setting this up.
Very well. I'll do so as you see fit, Doctor. I believe you'll handle this quite well.
Okay. I guess I'll throw the party then. Sully out.
Fantastic.
That's how the chain of command works, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So, Maselli, I assume you're going to work on organizing some kind of a event?
I guess.
Okay. While you're doing that, you can do that off camera. We are actually going to join up with Rugan. As currently, Rugan, you are running through a very dense forest.
Indeed.
Along a riverside.
This is where you type "go north" into the chat.
Oh, gods. You people.
XYZZY.
XYZZY. God. Then what do I want? Gotta get out my book. My book.
And GM, did you get my PM as well?
Oh, I haven't looked at it yet. Give me just like a minute. I've got a lot of things I'm juggling at this very second.
No problem.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll come back to that, Jueza.
Very good.
So, yes, Rugan running through some jungle-like terrain when all of a sudden where is it? Oh, here we go. Right over here. Here it is. Yep. When all of a sudden, you see something swing down from the treetops towards you. It is a spider with these big hooks coming out of its back that it appears to be swinging down from the vines on. And I'm gonna need you to make me a daring security check.
Daring security.
Gonna spend a threat. Third die. That's 13. That's 3 successes. Oop, yep, that sounds about right. And I'm gonna roll some challenge dice. Oh, actually, do I have a thing for it? I do. Oh, you beauty.
That's a big spider.
Are they like Klingon LARPing?
That's what the holodeck is for.
You take
guess.
2 stress and get knocked to the ground. And,
Well, that's not good.
and just as it is about to bear down on you, I'm not gonna have him spend anything. Oh yeah, gain a momentum. Oh yeah. As a phaser shot comes out of the tree line and slams into the spider, vaporizing it. Haha! Talarian hook spiders. Rather nasty bunch, aren't they?
Indeed, most unpleasant.
You gotta keep an eye out. But all in all, you're doing better than I thought you would.
Well, again, that is gratifying to hear.
But we have a long way to go. Let's see if we can make it to the other side of that river.
I'm sure it would be more challenging than it seems.
Well, I've run through this program a dozen times already. Telling you how to do it would spoil the fun.
Alright then, that being said, riverwise, what do we got?
Give me a insight security insight security.
Marginally better. There we are.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, there are a number of fish in the water. Quite a few of them look carnivorous.
If we were to bait them in some fashion, then it could possibly clear a path for it long enough.
But what to use as bait?
Regan looks over to the hook spider.
Well, it's been disintegrated.
Wait, he vaporized, right?
Yes.
A good question. Here's a thought with these things. What is the wood like about here?
The wood, it looks smooth. It's not rough bark.
Have I a way to make a spear and just chuck one at a fishy?
Ooh. Yeah,
They do tend.
give me
These things do tend to be cannibals. It matters not who the blood belongs to.
give me a control security, or not control security, control engineering. Sorry, difficulty of 2.
Bugger.
I'll let that succeed at cost. You managed to scrounge together a makeshift spear, but it's barely holding together.
So one shot is all I get, it seems. All right.
So how are you gonna do this? Are you gonna throw it like a fishing spear, or are you gonna throw it, or are you gonna try and jab something with it?
Indeed, it would be wisest to throw it, I believe.
Okay, this will be control security difficulty 2. Don't forget, you have momentum.
Indeed. I'm... That is true. May spend a momentum, Captain.
Valak is momentum master as well as being party chief, so you may talk to him.
Chief Party Officer, may I spend a momentum?
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna spend 2 threat to increase the complication range by 1.
Motherfucker.
Oh, buddy. Well, you could spend a determination here. Eager to prove himself
That's the wisest spot in this. You know what? In this episode of all episodes, I think this might be an okay time to do that.
Okay, re-roll that.
Aye. This episode of all episodes.
2 20s, 2 20s, 2 20s.
Shut your mouth.
Motherfucker!
Oh my god!
I'm counting those first 2.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, because you would have only re-rolled 2 dice, so so you do.
Yeah,
succeed.
I just hit the reroll button again.
There is a complication.
Were it any other game, I'd be doing good today.
Yeah. Let me roll.
I'd still be alright as long as the GM decide to put 2 threat into fuck you.
Okay, so you're gonna hit something, but at the same time, you take 2 more stress, Rugon, as you cut your hand as the spear leaves your hand.
Alright, that's not as bad as I figured.
And,
See now, this exact roll is why I did not start with it. Just saying.
Why did what your security is 3?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me 5 challenge dice.
How much stress have you taken?
2.
2. Okay, that's not bad.
Well, 4, because from the hook spider.
Ah, yes, sorry, I forgot about that somehow. Wow, that was the exact wrong button, and I'm very glad it was.
Gods. Okay. Okay. There is blood in the water now. You haven't killed the fish, but there is now blood in the water.
That is all I needed to do. They will take care of the rest.
Okay. You have essentially created an advantage for crossing the river, meaning it will be much easier to cross without attracting attention.
Indeed. That being said, at the same time, I will do my best to bind my wound so that I'm not dripping blood into the water myself as I'm going.
Oh, good idea. That is that will be a...
He said giving GM bad ideas.
That is a good point. Give me a control medicine. Or, no, you know what? Daring medicine, because this is out in the wilderness type stuff.
Yeah, this is.
Alright, a whopping 10. Let's see how I do.
Difficulty of 2. Hey!
Eat a dick. There we are. I'm surprised that worked.
as you take some fronds off off a tree, wrap it around your hand wound, and I assume you're gonna start making your way across the river.
Indeed.
Okay, this is gonna be a fitness security difficulty of 2. There's no additional complication range on this because you bound up your wound.
Alright. There we are.
As you make it to the other side of the river, small little fish nibbling at the hand wrapping you've got, but you shake it off and you're fine. Marth looks over at you and he says, "Very good, computer, end program." And the holodeck.
That was not the long way I thought it was.
The holodeck shuts down, and I'll delete that and delete that. And the two of you are standing in the holodeck. Good start. You have a ways to go. Little sloppy and not noticing the hook spider, but all warriors are caught off guard from time to time when they're learning. We'll make a warrior out of you yet, Rugan.
Thank you. I do appreciate your confidence.
And he claps his hands on your shoulder. Until next time. And he turns around and he leaves the holodeck. You are still safe, Rugan.
Indeed, Rugan is going to go to the nearest replicator, computer, towel, and then he's going to make his way down to find the doctor, because he's still taking forced race.
Perfect. That's perfect timing. So, we are gonna go down to the doctor in sickbay, as she is working on the party plans.
Yeah, I assume she has like the Google definition of what a party is and like a list of things to include because she's not a party person.
Hold on. So, you're having a real rough go of it when Rugan walks into the sickbay. He is soaked from head to toe.
So I actually smile at can I do something else? Lieutenant, what have you gotten yourself into?
Good afternoon, Doctor. It would seem that my, what's it called? The word just completely flew out of my head. It would seem that my survival skills are up to snuff, though my river crossing ones do leave some to be desired.
Yeah, I guess I could infer that. Were you in the hot deck? Here, come sit down on the bed.
Indeed, Rugan's going to enter. He'll sit down on the bed, as she says. Remind me, what was that feller's name?
Oh, Marth.
Marth.
Alright, that was Marth. Alright, that was Marth. Oh, interesting. I didn't realise who it was last game because he didn't actually give me a name, so I thought he was planning to assassinate me when we headed in there.
No, sorry. Continue.
Anyway, so sorry, Rugan's going to say, yes, indeed, Lieutenant, Master Chief Marth and I were engaged in a most interesting session in the holodeck, yes.
I guess I'm glad to see the two of you become friends. I assume as she's talking, she's got some medical equipment to go over and fix his injuries.
Indeed, I too am enjoying such a thing. I have not often had much companionship of those of my own race, and I am pleased that I do now. It is something that I did not quite know I was missing.
Well, I guess I'm glad I'm happy for you. Um, could I ask you a question, Lieutenant?
You may indeed.
What do you know about throwing parties?
And he will stop, and he will think, and he will say, Lieutenant, if I may be frank, my college days were spent on Vulcan. Their idea of a wild night was spending an extra few hours going over the equations for the launch in the morning.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Lieutenant. I was not a partier in college either. The powers that may be have delegated to me that I should throw a party to improve morale, because it was my suggestion that, or it was my, I brought up the fact that morale seemed to be low, so I guess I have to be the one who fixes it. This is far from my area of expertise.
God, this is like asking Data to throw a party.
It's asking Data and Spock to throw a party.
And then they go and ask Geordi for help.
That's about right. That's perfect right there.
Whew.
What was I going to say? I guess I will do the best I can for the sake of the crew. You should be all heels now. Just be a bit more careful in the holodeck. You can't have our chief science officer getting killed out there.
Indeed. Thank you, Doctor. I shall endeavor to notice hook spiders more thoroughly next time.
Hook spiders? Oh wait, what kind of program was this?
A Klingon one.
She just face palms. Alright, I think that's interesting.
Anyways.
It's going great.
So,
Party's gonna be off the wall.
So, if you want to just sort of roll for it, I'd let you make
Sure.
like a reason command check to figure reason or
I'd say reason works.
Yeah, reason command to sort of plan this party.
Indeed. Let us roll to party.
Would it focus in research apply if I'm like researching how to get this party?
Nice try,
Oh,
but no.
that's good.
Okay, because I guess using that thing I could apply to any.
Indeed, any task in which you are researching something.
Well,
Jeez, it wasn't that bad of an idea.
See-
You don't have to throw things.
No, sorry, that was next.
See, if you want to know how to party, you gotta ask the night crew.
I can't believe Patrick Stewart gave his voice to that.
Good.
I can't believe. I'd be surprised if you wouldn't, knowing the man.
Night crew. Hear me. God. Oh, Patrick Stewart, you're a delight.
Alright, well, 1 to 0, it's not that bad.
I'll let that succeed at cost, and that complication will come up later.
Sure. Okay. I assume she makes like flyers or maybe a PA announcement about a party at the Best Hall at I don't know, 1800 hours.
Ding dong! Hadfield, this is an announcement to confirm that you are ready to party.
The party. So hearty. Okay. Everyone. Miscellany complication. All right, crew, party in the brig.
No one can die if they're in the brig.
Challenge accepted.
No, but no, Captain. You see, the entire intent was to make sure that everyone has a good time. If they can't leave, they have to have one.
So what you figure, Miss Ellie, is that in order to really pull this off, you'll need a little bit more space than the you reason out at least. You'll need a little bit more space than the mess hall has. So you're going to effectively extend the party into the corridor beyond it and the science lab across the hall.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I assume I hang up party banners and whatnot. Assemble, I don't know, beer pong, whatever Starfleet's version of beer pong is in the I don't know. Can we get a
So, well, what that'll mean though, Doc, is you're gonna have to make a either presence command or presence science roll to coordinate with the science department to get use of the lab this evening.
All right.
For this
Replicator, one double wheel.
Yeah, can we replicate party games though?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can get that stuff made.
And I will give you a threat for an extra die.
Actually,
what is the difficulty of the check?
This is going to be Presence Commander Science, difficulty of 2. It would have been 1, but that complication.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay, I will give you a threat for a third die.
Okay. Take it. So.
Oh, generated momentum.
Nice.
Hey!
It's not too hard because I mean honestly the scientists, the science department has needed a break too, or they've needed something to take the edge off too.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though they're scientists and it's supposed to be logical and impartial and scientific research, they've been dealing with a bunch of scientists who are now on the ship and are
I was going to ask about that.
The scientists from the Valsis research outpost are still on board. You're gonna be part of the orders from 214, by the by, were to drop off the Valsis researchers when you arrive.
And this is a small ship. I don't know if we had convenient room to put 30 extra.
It was 20.
Yeah, we're
I don't know if we
not
had room
doing
to.
too good.
Yeah, I think we already took the expanded crew quarters, but still, I think we'd have pretty tight space.
Yeah, like you probably had to make room in some. You probably had to make room in some of the cargo bays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll get the lower decks officers to double up.
Yeah, because they did something sort of like that in Next Gen when they had like all those Irish people. The space Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, now the Irish know how to throw a party, let me tell you that.
So, space
cool.
Irish. God. So, yeah, all seems to be in order, Doc.
Cool. One last thing.
Yes, Doctor?
1 second. The 3-piece jigsaw latex jumpsuit is mandatory.
Wait, what?
I was just making a joke.
Good God.
The 3-piece jigsaw latex. What?
That.
Look in the Discord chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I looking at something? Oh.
You bullets in a will.
I got me.
I don't know. I'm sort of partial to the orange pauldron and harlequin outfit myself.
Oh my god. Oh god.
The future.
They deserved every award they got for costume design.
Every single one of them. No
I'm not sure they got any. That's the thing.
No exceptions. Anyway. Whew, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a few people will show up in bizarre outfits.
Yeah, we're off duty, so.
Yeah.
And
Joey's got 2 successes to avoid taking the jigsaw jumpsuit.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
roll that. Great. Okay. Perfect. That roll I wanted him to make worked. Okay. So yes, you got it, Joeza.
Momentum?
It was difficulty 2. I think. Or did I say 1?
Well, I was using the value.
You used a value. Oh, you spent a determination? Okay. Okay, yep. Then that's actually 2 momentum then.
Cool.
Sweet. Yep, you got the thing.
Roll my veteran here.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Nope.
I can't believe you're all about to get milestones for this stupid... Okay. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before the party? Like Tizonin or Captain or Valak or anyone?
Okay. Yes, I want to work with Valak to try to increase the maximum warp speed of the ship.
Oh no, you wanna...
Oh my god.
Oh no, you wanna do this. Okay. You
Oh,
started
no.
like this.
Listen, if O'Brien can increase the maximum warp speed of a nebula,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
well,
Valak and I.
And, well, I'll say it's not insane, because the reason this isn't insane, it's because you're not trying to push maximum warp of any vessel. You're trying to push maximum warp for a Nova class.
Yeah, because the Nova
Yes.
class is pretty slow.
Which
So we're
is-
just trying to bring it up to standard with other vessels,
is-
basically.
yeah. Well, you might not pull it up to standard with other vessels, but hopefully with this, it won't take you 3 weeks to travel 2 sectors.
Gonna have the fastest Nova in the world.
So...
The warp speed increase is exponential, so going from 9.0 to 9.2 is a pretty significant jump.
Yeah. Yeah, so... great, we're doing one of these again. Let me find the segment. I love what it's called, though. Zen and the Art of Warp Core Maintenance
Nice.
is what the segment in the book is called.
An excellent title.
Where the hell is it? Come on. Sometimes this book can be hard to navigate. Oh, did I just... I think okay, yeah, because this is the... here it is, in the Art of Warp Core Maintenance. Okay, energy, power systems, warp and subspace theory, okay. You'll be doing a warp and subspace theory type deal. Who's gonna be the research lead on this? Valak or Tizonin?
Zonin brought it up, so maybe he should lead.
Yes. Let me open my character sheet. Alright,
Okay.
what's the role that I'm gonna make?
Well, first off, I need you to give me, the 3 focuses you want.
Focuses, warp field dynamics, I don't know, astronavigation. And crap. Cybernetics, I guess. I don't know. Unless if you want to classify the Hadfield as a small craft.
No, make it cybernetics. We both we benefit from that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cybernetics, woo!
So, what three did you say?
Warp field dynamics, astronavigation, and cybernetics.
Okay, so which one of those three are you choosing?
Falak, did you say you wanted to do cybernetics?
Oh no, I'm saying it's a good third one, but no, let's make it the warp field.
Warp field
specifically.
dynamics is what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want to turn the entire ship into Borg people,
that is fine. That is one of the two ways. I'm not telling you whether that was the good way or the outside the box way.
outside of the box.
Uh,
Let's go transwarp.
but so this will
Don't do that.
This will be.
I swear, if either of you turn into lizards, I'm not coming to get you.
Listen, Mom.
Uh,
You have to. We're important to the plot.
oh, you.
I hate that you're right.
Oh dear.
Mandatory party outfits.
It only encourages your irresponsible behavior.
Why is it that the Ferengi were the ones that dressed normal?
Okay, so how this will work is you will make this will be a. I'm just thinking how I want to do this. Okay, this will be since this is probably less going to be you specifically meddling with the warp field itself, and you actually the shape of the warp field itself, more so trying to increase the warp core's capacity. The warp core's capacity to generate the field, thus allowing it to be stronger.
Yes, we want to slap a turbo on the warp core.
Yep. So this will be to start off, I'm gonna need you to make me a the way I'm gonna run this one is a little different. I'm gonna make this this will actually be two extended tasks, but they're gonna be slightly lighter extended tasks. One is actually working out how to do it, and the other is actually implementing the design.
My oh my.
So what this really is going to be is the bit that's the Zen and the Art of Warp Core Maintenance bit is just going to be the somewhat shorter task. Okay, I see how I'm going to do this. Great. Alright, I'm satisfied with this. This will be a... Oh, God damn it. I just flipped away from it. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, this will be a... reason engineering difficult and I'd write this down to zone in because you're gonna need this. Reason engineering difficulty of 3, magnitude 4 with a work track of 10.
Beryllium sphere. 2 dice, and then I could use my focus of warp field dynamics.
And because you are the con officer, you can use your con instead of your engineering. Because this is related to propulsion systems.
Woo! Is there any way I can get an extra dice?
Momentum, if you'd like.
I don't know if I have momentum. Can I take it
Yeah.
alone?
Yeah, you take a momentum and get a die.
All right.
And Velocity can also assist if he wants with reason engineering. And I'll bring us down to engineering.
Did we win?
Did we
4
win?
total. So we actually gained momentum.
Yep, you get that momentum back. To Zonin, roll 6 challenge dice.
All right, here we go. Oh wow.
Jesus.
My fucking God.
Wow. Wow.
Guys, we are
2, 4, 6, 8.
You all screw it. Take a momentum. That's 10 on the work track.
No, it's not because it's you only get it's 1 momentum per work, so you'd have to spend 2 to get 10. 2, 4,
Let's
6.
spend to 2.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's 9. That's 9 work. You'd have to spend 1 momentum to get 10.
Spend it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
done.
the ship's now fast, guys. We get to hit
So that
8.2.
So that is
Oh wait, that's just not plugged in. No.
That's 2 breakthroughs. Because you got 5 in one go, and you filled the work track. Jesus.
No, this is because we're spending. This is 10 in one go.
Yeah, that's what I said. So you got 2 breakthroughs because you did
Yep, there you go.
Wow. Imagine if that was like Valak doing that. He would have gotten it all done in one go.
Oh my gosh.
Because for every breakthrough you get, he gets another one.
And I just took another talent or whatever that helps it even more. I'm a breakthrough machine.
Valak, you're dumb. Anyway,
Jeez.
so yeah, this could actually work. I mean, there have been a lot of advances in warp field theory lately, to Zonin on how to make a smaller ship faster. Again, Voyager's done a lot of the work for you.
And while the Hadfield may have advanced systems like sensors, its engine is still somewhat outdated.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, Valak, what you gotta do is you gotta actually plug the stuff in.
Our ship is above set parameters,
Yes, but you didn't plug the wires in.
but they are. You've crossed
Just-
wires in unusual ways. I
Oh,
do
no.
not.
Oh,
You
no.
How
see
did
me
this
unplugging stuff
increase
and plugging it back in.
efficiency?
And it goes on like this for like an hour. Lovely.
What the bloody hell have you done to my ship?
Hey, to Zonin, you spot a replicator, small replicator, just shoved away in one of the corridors you're working in.
I approach it.
Oh no, what is happening? You know that when the game master's sick.
The words you love to hear from the DM.
I
Are you
approach the
going-
replicator and try to activate it.
You get a scotch.
Woo!
Did you guys see what
Like
Did you guys see what Dr. Maselli posted in the chat?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was so funny. Oh, general. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you found you have a nice scotch now, a real scotch.
Real scotch. I'm a man now.
Oh no.
You found a secret replicator.
Oh,
Where do you think we keep getting booze?
Oh, you have like an off-market replicator?
oh god.
I have rolled every time someone has worked with me in engineering, and only now Has someone found it?
This brings me joy.
Oh no.
This
And
brings me
tempting
great
pain.
joy. But unstoppable knowing. This is great.
The party's gonna be great now.
Let's go.
So,
And
is there
everybody is
anything
great when
anyone
I'm
else
there.
wants to do before the party?
Does anyone else want to make me cry today?
Well, I'm going to acquire some booze. Is what I was gonna do.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why he's the chief party officer.
What's the
What's the
sitch?
sitch?
Domino's,
Nice.
2 or more mix and match items for $5.99 each.
Nice.
Score.
Okay. So yeah, I was going to see about getting some bottles of booze. Nice variety. Some scotch,
Okay.
whiskey, Andorian ale, good stuff.
Okay. That'll be a control engineering difficulty of 2 to create that advantage. I'm going to increase the complication range to 2 though, because you're doing this sort of with a off-market replicator, and you're making a bunch. We normally
Cool.
only make 1 or 2 bottles at a time.
Yep, party time, so I'm not gonna totally leave Baselli out in the dry on this party thing.
Okay.
And you know what? Take a threat for another dive.
Oh man. Doc, you're going to
I
have a
think-
lot of work to do after this.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You generated momentum.
The engineers are winning today.
Oh man.
So we have booze.
Yes, you do. Yeah, anything else anyone wants to do, like Captain or, well, Joey's already told me what he was doing.
I'm fine. I'll wait for the party.
Great!
Are
Okay.
you okay? You sound pained.
I can't help but feel like we fucked something up horribly.
Probably.
I mean, isn't that usually the way on the Hadfield?
The entire
Intruder.
quest. being
Yeah, she's back. Oh, wait,
No,
never
no,
mind.
she's not. No, she's not, you guys. Come on.
Why is she here?
She heard there was a party and that there would be opportunities to embarrass to Zonin. So, you know.
There we go.
No,
She heard we had booze.
he's gonna be here actually. He's not gonna be here. Racky's gonna be here though. Oh, that's not the one. The actual token. Where's the actual token? Who's gonna be in? I guess the question is who's gonna be in here, who's gonna be out in the corridor, and who's gonna be in the science lab.
I'm gonna be in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Captain.
I will, of course, be with my captain.
Rugan.
Rugan will be in his science lab, ensuring that nobody touches anything that they should not.
That's a solid policy, my dude.
I think
I will also be in the science lab.
Okay.
Get away from my machinery, you animals.
To Zonin. Lab, hallway, or mess hall.
I'm sorry, what?
Location. Where
si-
would you like to be?
Science
the
lab,
party.
hallway, or mess hall.
Let's go with the hallway.
Neat.
Finish the warp core, now do the party.
Do the part. Do the la 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 la. And the doctor?
I guess I'll go out into the hallway, but I assume I'm going back and forth to make sure everything's happy.
Yeah, like
I assume we've set up games and stuff, and I've got like a platter of I don't know,
like
fluid
you
giving, helping
like
everyone.
to Zonin, you note that the doctor is moving back and forth between the lab and the lab and the mess hall every few minutes or so.
Mhm.
I'm just because you can actually, I think you can actually do this. Let me try something. So that's mess hall. That's science lab. That's mess hall. Tizonin is corridor. And right now the doctor is in the corridor.
Sure.
And Valak is in the science lab. There we go. Great.
And Rugan.
Yeah, I already took care of that.
Okay.
So everyone is actually now where they are supposed to be. The corridor. I'm just populating a few of the areas.
Cool.
That's fine.
There are a copy and okay. So as you walk around, you note, Doctor, that there are a few personnel from other departments. You notice your surgical nurse Raki lounging about in the hallway.
Cool. I guess I'll go with Tev and ask him how he's doing.
Oh, not too bad. We just finished tuning the warp core and engineering. So far so good. What about you? How's your Borg?
We've made significant progress on deborging him. I'm pretty happy with the results so far. And surprisingly, very few complications have arose. What are you trying to do? Increase the speed of the warp core?
Pretty much. I realized how slow the ship is. Since we started a war with the Tholians, I think it would be a good idea to go fast.
Yeah,
so to speak.
We easily could have been intercepted, and that would not have been good. I hope it goes well. Have you spoken to Zero recently?
No, I have not spoken to Zero recently. Left her a couple messages, but she's yet to return my calls.
I'm so sorry, Tev. It happens to the best of us.
We have a word for that on Earth. It is called ghosting.
No! It's just funny.
Just enjoy the party, and please don't get too drunk. And I guess I'll go into a different room.
Okay. I guess just follow her.
Okay.
Oh, you both heading off together? Which one to?
Let's go into the mess hall.
Mess hall it is.
Nope, not Shuttle Bay.
Ah, right on time.
Party in the shuttle bay is dangerous.
And as Miseli, as you and Zonin enter, hang on, Ensign Yakumo takes the door open opportunity to leave, and he enters the hallway. The door shuts behind him.
Cool.
Good. I will now hold a speech. Can I?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Computer, broadcast to the entire ship, if you will, please.
Mm-hmm.
Crew, this is your captain speaking. I wanted to start off by saying that I know it's been a rough few weeks for everyone, especially everything that happened on the colony. I know that a lot of you are worried about your families, about your loved ones, wherever they may be in this big galaxy of ours. However, today we use this as a sort of escape from everything. I know a lot of you may not approve of what we're doing here, what happened, and I know a lot of you, again, are very concerned, and I want to put your minds at ease. We still don't know any official information, and we probably will not know until we reach Starbase 214. However, until that time, I recommend no panic whatsoever. We are on the ship, we are safe, and as far as I'm concerned, nothing can harm us. We've been through worse things, God knows. The mess with the Archon, well, and the shenanigans on the ice planet. We have survived, and we have survived again through worse things. So I implore you, crew of the Hadfield, take today and enjoy yourself. Starfleet doesn't know what's going on here with us. They were on radio silence, so they know just about as much as we do. Enjoy yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. Nothing is recorded, and everything is free. The captain wishes you all a good day.
Okay. So the first thing I want you to do for me, Captain, is I want you to we are going to start a very interesting little experiment here. This party in itself is going to be an extended task. Each of you will have an opportunity to to contribute to the extended task, and if by the end of the evening you have completed the extended task, everyone will have had a good time.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Let me kick it off then, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You are going to kick it off, Captain. With a presence command check, I'm going to be spending some threat to make this an actual challenge of an extended task. This will be a difficulty 4.
Oof.
So, hang on. So, difficulty 4, magnitude of 4, work track of 20, resistance of 2.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, let me start off by saying that I will give you 3 momentum. Sorry, not 3 momentum, 3 threat for 4 dice.
Okay, I'm going to immediately throw 2 of that threat back at you to increase the complication range. Just this one.
Do any of my focuses apply in this situation?
What are your focuses?
Philosophy, diplomacy, art, gambling, negotiation. I don't think so, right?
Diplomacy, perhaps. You're making sure everyone has a good time.
I would think more gambling because this is kind of like a rough and tumble party.
Well, this is specifically for that speech he gave.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm saying that's what's gonna cap that off, and that's gonna be the most impactful thing from him this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a very diplomatic speech.
I will allow diplomacy. I will allow diplomacy.
You will allow it. Good.
Cool.
4 successes, I win.
Yep. Roll your 7 challenge dice.
Challenge die for extended tasks. That's 2 plus your
Yeah, it's 2 plus the thing.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
plus
spend the
your-
momentum
okay.
to reroll 3 dice.
Gotcha.
Oh god. Okay,
that's,
so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 work done.
That's 4 work, not enough for a breakthrough.
Can we spend another momentum to give it piercing for a breakthrough?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
And the difficulty, that's 1 breakthrough out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So who wants to go next in trying to have a good time and keep everyone entertained?
I will.
Okay, how are you gonna go about this, Tizonin? What are you doing for fun?
I'm drinking.
You drinking?
Did you also bring booze? Is that what happened?
Yes, Dorian ale.
Okay.
Warms the blood.
Yep. If you are, if you're gonna go about this, having some, let's just say liberal drinking, to have sort of devil may care fun with the rest of, your crewmates, this will actually be a daring command check towards the
Oh boy.
towards the extended task. The difficulty is 2 because I had to spend 2 threat to increase the difficulty just for Jacoby. But
Okay.
I am going to spend 2 threat to increase the complication range to 2.
Sorry about that.
Are you alright? Is someone beating you over there?
She's dropping her stuff.
I'm okay. I was still fiddling with the airbrush. I'm okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Ready?
good. Just making sure.
let's go. Roll. Wait, should I take a momentum?
We don't have any left.
Oh, your captain spent it all.
Hey!
Do I win?
Yeah. Roll 4 challenge dice.
Cool.
Hey.
Nice.
What is with you today, Tizonin?
I've hacked the system.
That's only 3 work though?
Oh, I
Still
see.
good.
That's 3 work, so because of how you rolled on the previous one, I think you're at 9? Yeah, you're at 9 work.
Yep. 9.
Okay. Ooh. Jueza. Oh, Jueza.
Can you skip me for just a second as I'm plating my dinner?
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll go over
I can go.
I'll go over to Rugan
Sorry.
over in the science labs.
Alrighty then.
What are you guys what are you and Valak doing?
Trying to prevent one another from strangling people from being too near our machinery.
And we're drinking a little. There is some blood wine.
Okay, so the way I'll do this then.
No, see, no. Here we do. Here we go. We turn the deflector shield into a rave thing. No, we
I
don't.
like it.
So
No, no,
Fuck the
no. We
shield's
just
outside. We need to make a
we-
thing
we-
inside.
we do some lighting shenanigans, and it has a cool party vibe.
ooh, you want to actually do that in this room?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
We've got enough machinery that makes enough beeps and boops to manage that.
Cool. Here's how I want to do this then. Valak, could you give me a control engineering difficulty of 2 because we're still on the extended task. No increased complication range this time.
Okay. Better with machines than people.
What other ones do you have?
Oh, that sounds perfect, honestly.
Oh,
Instead,
yeah,
of,
you're
instead of interacting with
You're
people
right.
to make the party better, he's just fucking about with his machines to
You're
make the
right.
party better.
I'll allow
Yeah,
you.
That sounds like a lot to tea.
Yeah, as even though
He's got
everyone else
some
around you
broken
seems to
party
be having
tricks up
fun,
his sleeve.
you're buried in a lighting light control UI in the L cars.
Okay, cool. How about computers for a focus?
That works. already have 2 successes, so you automatically are gonna succeed at this.
Ouch.
Do you
We're gonna take the 2 that I would gain from the roll to squash the complication, but then so we still succeed.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll 7 challenge dice?
Yep. Crap roll. Ugh. Let's see. So
He'll get his own roll for you next
2,
time.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's still 7, and
brings it down to 5 because it does
yeah.
have resistance, but
No,
that's enough.
I can ignore 2 resistance with my new talent.
Oh,
What's the such?
Oh shit.
wait.
So
Do you have 3 talents that are related to extended tasks?
yes, I do.
Wow.
One would
Just-
think it is on purpose.
Ooh, wow.
That's 7, which
Yeah.
gets a breakthrough.
Yeah, it brings you
Plus
to
miracle worker. That's another breakthrough.
Yeah, so you're at 3 out of the 4.
So all of your talents are either Vulcan related or extended task related.
Yep. Well, that happens to be
Pretty
because
much, yeah.
I tend to throw a lot of extended tasks at him.
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
you
that's
do.
what engineering's all about.
I noticed things.
Captain, I believe it is time to get crunk.
Do you have my permission?
Oh, no. Okay. So, who wants to go next?
I'm back, so I can go.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Jueza. Give me to do what you're, I assume you're going to do. Give me I just think how I want to do this. Oh yeah, this is absolutely how I'm gonna do this. Daring command. It's because you got 2 breakthroughs, it would bring the difficulty down to 0. Spending 2 to make it difficulty 1, and spending 2 to increase the complication range by 1. So daring command, difficulty 1.
Can I use the focus in survival? Surviving the
No.
party?
Nice try.
I'll give you a threat for an extra die.
Sure. Awesome. As, boy, I would tell you guys, you don't know what the hell was in that thing that Jueza brought. That is no regular, what actual drink did you bring?
I smuggled in like some Romulan ale.
Okay, you don't know what the hell is in that Romulan ale, because some of you guys here have had Romulan ale before. Whatever the hell is in that Romulan ale, he mixed in some good shit. Roll me, 3 challenge dice for all this is gonna help. And you generate 2 momentum. Oof. That's not gonna do anything unless you spend a momentum to drop something.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, piercing. That's.
Yeah. Are you gonna spend any more to let him re-roll the 2, or you just leave that as is and only get 1 work done?
Yeah. Let's do both. Yeah, we'll spend both.
Okay. So roll 2 more challenge dice, Jueza. Okay, great. That's 4 more work.
Hey.
So that's 7. Actually, I think that's another breakthrough. Because I think that's 2.
We just hit 20.
Yep. So that fills the work track. So that's your fourth breakthrough. As boy, this is one hell of a party. Like, you, Maselli, you had to sort of organize it in a certain way around the ending of people's shifts, so that some people could come as their shift was about to begin, and then like you centered it around a changing of the shift, so that the place wouldn't get crowded, because big ship, a lot of people. So some people were here for like the first half, and then they had to leave to take their shift. But then, like, as soon as they left, the people from the shift preceding them came down.
There's just so much booze here.
Did we complete the extended task?
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Those people are going on shift absolutely wasted.
No, okay. Well, if I got to do anything, I was going to say I'm going to make sure no one gets too drunk, but we finished it, so.
That's fine. No, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
You want to create an advantage? Give me a control medicine difficulty of 2.
All right.
Nice. And I'll say that with your
Nice.
Your CMO special ability that gives you the medical staff, they were able to assist you in help it, because as much as you hate the fact, you knew there was going to be actual booze here. You know your crew well enough, and you had enough. You made sure that the medical department was stocked with enough anti-hangover medication.
People of the future are lucky.
Now, did that still affect my little enhancement?
I'm gonna say that with the increased advantage of the medical staff and the Hadfield's advanced sick bays and everything, I'll say yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
What were you doing?
He had a thing. In as I said, he put something in that Romulan ale.
Oh, I'm sorry. If
No,
we
it's
want the
fine.
thing to still happen, I'd rather a special thing happen.
Nothing. It's fine.
Okay. And also, I guess I will be the designated flyer and not drink.
Nice.
GG. So, is there anything else? So this party goes actually swimmingly well, and you all manage to. The crew seems to be in much better spirits after this, and it is only a couple more days to Starbase. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you arrive there?
I just want to make sure that the captain gets an extra helping of my Romulan ale.
And I assume the captain partakes.
The captain will, yeah, sure.
Hey, Captain, give me a fitness medicine check, difficulty 2. I'm gonna spend 2 threat,
That's me.
complication range 2.
Fitness, medicine, my 2 worst stats. Good God. I did it.
There you are!
Whew.
Nice.
If the captain can do anything, he can hold his damn liquor.
Yeah. Well, this is not my first rodeo, cowboy.
I'm going to challenge the captain to a drinking contest.
Absolutely not. I still need to have my faculties about me, Chief.
Well, I understand, Captain. If you can't win.
Whoa, the captain being sensible?
Oh, if you can't win. Ooh.
We may have started a war already. Dominion shapeshifter infiltrators have already arrived.
They've taken over the captain.
He's showing restraint. So is that it?
Did we succeed at the check, by the
yeah.
way?
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys succeeded at the extended task. This goes well. I mean, it's not a permanent fix, but it definitely holds the crew over for the next couple days.
I'll just say, one more thing. Just call a toast to everyone who's passed in the service of this ship and in the Federation.
Very good, Captain, as I pour him another Romulan ale.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We could do Domjot or another game if you really need to prove your masculine superiority to each other.
Play Domjot, human.
Play Domjot, human.
Gods.
Well, if no one else is going to have that ale.
Oh God.
I barely survived it, therefore.
What is so special about Romulan ale, anyways?
It's really
It should
strong.
be illegal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worf got drunk off a Romulan ale and said it should be illegal.
In that
So
case,
yeah.
I will go and find a doctor and challenge her to a drinking contest.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Chief, you know I don't drink.
Well, then you should have an advantage. You haven't been drinking. I have. And you don't want to look out of place in your own party, Doctor, do you?
Chief,
People
you weigh
are
like
watching.
100 pounds more than me. How could I possibly win?
Don't peer pressure the doctor, you bully.
I'll take 2 shots for your 1. And,
I would
just
say
point
like
to everyone watching you right now.
I would say presence command difficulty 3.
I like it.
Oh yeah. I am totally cool with you setting that difficulty, Doc.
All right. Okay, cool.
Well, this isn't going to go well.
Do you have a focus in peer pressure?
Interrogation.
No. Nice try.
Interrogation tactics are used for that.
Yeah.
Interrogation tactic? Why aren't you drinking? All the cool kids are.
Alright. Well, I guess I will give you a threat so that at least have a
Which
shot.
I'm going to spend, and one more. Your complication range goes up by 1.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Ooh.
At least you didn't complicate.
Oh well.
She probably would have slapped you.
What would have happened if you had complicated is you would have looked like an ass.
No, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's just not me.
I understand. And then goes to the next person. You want to have a drinking competition?
And it goes on like that for like the rest
Oh
of the
crap,
evening.
really?
I mean,
Do we all-
eventually he'd find a Domino Benson who'd be willing to do it.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Jueza, high or low?
I always go low.
Oh, just barely not. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you go around and you don't find anyone interested. So unless one of the senior staff is interested, no dice.
Klingons can hold down their liquor pretty much. It has like a masculine inferiority complex, so.
Alright, Right, you know what? Fine. We'll see how Rugan does.
No, I didn't
It's gonna be
care
good.
what you do. I was
This
just
is even
suggesting.
better. This is better than I could have hoped.
We'll find out how it goes. I'll which other Klingon were you pointing at, Doc?
Okay, fitness medicine opposed.
Can't substitute for security, can I?
I'm gonna
Nope.
say no.
Alright, can I use athletics or survival?
Ooh, no.
Oh.
You will need survival when this is over.
Oh my god. Okay, that's 1 for Rugan. This is gonna be a best out of 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this. Wow, Rugan actually has better stats than you for this.
In medicine, you better believe it.
And fitness.
I'm fitness too, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, 2 points.
He is Klingon.
Give me 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably like even
That's
bigger
2
than
out of 3.
Teresa by default, just by being clean.
Jueza, you weren't expecting this out of Rugan, usually because he's so soft-spoken, but he drinks you under the table. And like, he's been drinking.
Now, is this
it's crash.
Romulan ale that you're consuming here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, with a twist.
Yep.
Really, Lieutenant, the fact that I read has no effect on my biological functions.
And Jueza's just like reeling.
I would imagine Joyce is feeling really good when he's not, unconscious.
And boy, let me tell you, people in the science labs will be talking about this for weeks. How Rugan managed to drink the chief of security under the table
Yeah, a nerd beat a jock.
at a drinking contest. Whew. And so it continues, everyone continues to have a great night. And again, the crew's sort of talking about it for a couple of days. You know, it wasn't a huge deal. It wasn't like the party of the century or anything. But,
After that light show, you're kidding me.
It's like the party of the last 6 months.
definitely best party they've been to in the last 6 months. So if there's nothing else, I think we will move on to what is technically the next scene.
If I can, when Joyza passes out, I'd like to take his bottle of Romulan ale.
I'm gonna say by this point that bottle of Romulan ale is empty.
Oh no, I want the actual bottle.
Oh, sure.
Want to see if I can figure out what the heck he spiked it with.
Oh no. Okay. Could you give me a reason science difficulty of 2?
Cool. I'll give you a threat for another die as well.
Okay. I'll take it. Nice.
Got it.
Oh, hang on, gotta give myself threat. I'm gonna send you a thingalock.
Cool.
I'm just gonna. Let me. Okay. Gives it a kick.
Nice.
I mean, you gotta really distill the stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
And that was all. Yep.
Yep. So I assume the next couple of days pass with very little fanfare.
I would hope so, considering that we, tried to raise the morale of the crew, so no
Yeah.
fanfare happens.
Okay. Hang on. Let me. No, that's wrong. Okay. Oh, wow, this is left over from last week. Hang on. Gotta quickly pull everyone to where they are supposed to be. The captain. Actually, I think.
Captain, the lights in here seem a little bright today for some reason.
It's been a couple days. You've had time to readjust.
Oh, okay.
It was Romulan ale.
That's also true. Vlok, Maselli, where are you guys? Bridge, your
Yeah, we
respective
could be on the
locations.
bridge if that's where everywhere is.
Okay,
Sure, at the moment, yeah.
great. Okay, Tizonin, you guys are now approaching the starbase.
Woo! Captain, now approaching the starbase.
Oh, excellent. Can you put it on screen, please?
Hold on
Nope.
a second. Why is it I can't seem to adjust it?
Yeah, don't make Brennan go through all the fucking headache that is putting something on the main viewer.
Yeah, no,
God
it's
forbid he
no,
put
no,
something on
that's
the
not the
main viewer.
problem. It's I did a thing that lets me split up the party, and now I don't know if I can make you guys move around. Are you guys all in the conference room now or no? You guys still
I
on the
thought
bridge?
we were in the... I don't
On the
know.
bridge, yeah.
Okay, how do I do this? How do I make this go away? Where I had you guys split up. Oh, movable player avatars? Is that it? No, that's not it. Uh-oh. How do I do this without having to... I guess I just gotta move you all individually to the star map. I think this is the one. Or no, Starfield, I think.
I mean, if it's a big deal, I guess we could be in the conference room.
There you go. Wait, no, wrong one again. God damn it.
Captain, the ship seems different today.
Yeah.
Third time I've done that. There we go.
nice.
Starbase.
I didn't realize the Akira class was so much bigger than our ship.
Yeah, scale 5.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
You're just a scale 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Indeed, we are in the Starfleet equivalent of a rowboat.
Would you believe
Our
two policemen in a
constitutions were
rowboat
this
with a
big, we're
pea
fine.
I guess I'll just jump right into it and land on the station. Or dock with the station.
Maybe open hailing frequencies?
Actually, yes. Open hailing frequencies.
Actually, the station is hailing you.
Cool.
Interesting. Alright, on screen, please.
On screen appears where is her token? Not the Admiral. Oh, do I not have her token up? This will be real quick as I get this token in here. Come on, file folder. Load, damn you, load. Almost got it. I don't know. I want character faces, I think. Man, my computer is slow. Ah, here it is. Oh, I love it when I click on something and like the Windows File Explorer stops responding. Don't you just love that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that just the best?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, I think that was it. I think it got it out of its system. A Vulcan woman appears on the screen.
Ah, Admiral.
Not the it is actually a captain. See the three pips.
Captain. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield.
Yes, I am well aware. We've been expecting your arrival for the past 3 weeks now. The Admiral will be ready to meet you shortly. I am just her personal assistant.
I see. Do we have permission to dock at the station?
Yes, you do. However, for the time being, you, Captain, will be the only one allowed to disembark. For the time being, the rest of your crew will be allowed to disembark shortly, with the exception of the science team.
I see. I must ask for the well-being of my crew. Are we allowed to break radio silence?
You will be allowed to do so in once you have finished your meeting with the Admiral.
Good. I'll get to it right away then.
Thank you. Starbase 214 out.
Okay. Right. Commander, I'll be going off.
Teresa
I'll be back.
scoffs. That's just ridiculous. We didn't do anything wrong, and they're gonna hold us prisoner on the ship.
Relax, Doctor. Nobody's holding nobody prisoner. We're just here for a chat. Now, if you'll let me go over there and have that chat, I'll be back as soon as I can and inform you all of what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
All right, Transporter Chief, beam me over.
Okay. And you do. That's fine. You're doing it from a pad to a pad from the transporter room. I think that actually does like lower the difficulty down all the way to 0, as I've learned.
Yep.
Because like if you do it from a pad to a pad, it's only like difficulty, or I'm sorry, it's difficulty 2 if it's from a pad to a pad, and the transporter room lowers the difficulty 1 more, so it'd only be difficulty 1. But I'm not gonna make you guys do it at this point.
That's fine. That's fine.
So you find yourself on in a Starbase concourse. There are actually a couple of security officers waiting there for you.
I'll approach them with my hands raised, big smile on my face, like, gentlemen, I hope I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh no, you're fine. We're just here to bring you to the Admiral.
By all means, then, lead the way.
And yeah, they do. They lead you through. Well, honestly, it's almost a relief to see Starfleet architecture that isn't the same 8 decks of the Hadfield for 3 weeks.
Well, hey, sometimes the Hadfield can be nice. It's home.
Mm-hmm. but it's nice to see something different. Um,
I'd like to ask the security officers. I saw this from when we were parked outside the station. What are those things poking out of it? Solar panels?
they are a those are not solar panels. They are a long distance comms relay.
Ah, I see. How far can this thing reach?
It can reach down to our main communications hub, but that's about as much as we can tell you right now. The Admiral will fill you in further when you meet with her.
All right.
And let me actually pull your token into this, Jacoby. She'll be like over here. And eventually the door to the office opens. You actually pass by you pass by that captain that you just
Mhm.
saw, that you just spoke with. She appears to be working a desk. Very unusual for like a captain to be working a desk job.
Mhm.
But it does happen in the case of admirals where occasionally an admiral will have a captain assistant.
It's like when that admiral came to the Enterprise and Picard just got sidelined, right?
Yeah, kinda. Only it's on a station this time.
Right. Yeah. Same thing though.
Yep.
Okay. I'll enter the office that they point me to, and stand at attention and salute. Ma'am.
You you enter, and another Vulcan, also female. You remember her though. Um, actually, no. Now that I think about it, I remember what happened. Now you actually do remember that captain.
I do. The token does look familiar. It's just that I can't recall from where.
Okay, I remember what happened. It was I think it was a steam runner, perhaps, that came by. It was there was it was when you guys were at Andon's.
Right.
And the captain swung by and was like, "Yeah, you need to have a over-the-line communication with the admiral."
Ah, yeah. I remember.
So this is that captain, and this is that admiral that you spoke to. So, uh, this is your first time meeting the admiral face to face. This is not your first time meeting that captain.
All right. Like I said, I'll enter, stand at attention, and salute. Ma'am, Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield reporting in.
At ease, and she appears to. This is actually not an admiral's office that you've been led to. Boy, the only way I can describe this to you, Jacoby, you're standing in a war room.
Have I come at a wrong moment, Admiral?
No, we've been expecting you, and in fact, Jacoby, this room is empty save for the two of you.
Who's we, Admiral?
The that would be most of the Federation security.
I'm not under arrest, am I?
No, not in the least.
I see. Well, do you mind if I sit, Admiral?
Be our guest.
Good. I'll have a seat. I'm here. What do you need me for?
I'm here to bring you up to speed on the situation as it stands.
As is expected, we've been kept in the dark for the past 3 weeks, and a bit of information would do us all good.
That is correct. We needed to keep you in the dark until you arrived here at Starbase while you were still in a region where a strike from the Tholians was possible. Your presence...
May I ask, though, why we were kept in the dark?
As I said, you were in a region of space where the Tholians could potentially strike you. The Tholians, as it is seen now have painted a target on your backs. Now that you are here at Starbase, you are beyond their firing range.
Has war officially been declared?
She looks at you for a couple of seconds. No.
Well, that's good, but then what can we call this? Just a border incident?
This is larger than a simple border incident. This has...
Damn well it is, Admiral. You saw the log that I gave you. They attacked.
That is correct, and therein lies part of the problem.
No one can confirm it?
No, it is very easily confirmed between your logs and what we presume to receive from the what information we presume to get from the debriefing of the scientists. We believe there will be ample proof of what they have done.
But what's the catch, Admiral?
The catch, Captain, is that the Federation is not ready to go to war yet.
Oh, man. Alright.
We simply do not have the resources. Between a recent conflict involving the Zenkethi and the Cardassians, to the recent disappearance of the planet Kauket and the Tripolity, the Federation has had its forces spread thin.
Spread too thin, if you ask me. I got a chance to look at some of the maps before we were ordered into radio silence, and I agree it's not the best of situations. But we are where we are. We cannot ignore what happened. Neither can the Tholians.
That is correct, and that is why the Federation, while not declaring war, has instead elected to take this stance. And she presses a button on it's a big hollow table in the middle of the room. It lights up, and you see the map of Federation space. Let me just pull you guys up to the fleet map again, super quick. And you guys see, lighting up all along the Tholian border, placed out at various points, are 12 starships.
From which fleet did these come from, Admiral?
This is a mixture of vessels on loan from the 3rd and 4th Fleet.
Along with elements of the 10th, or...
We're working with, we are working with the 10th on seeing if some vessels can be commandeered to handle the situation along the Tholian border. Currently, we can make no promises on the matter. I am trying to see about potentially getting the Kismet out here, but given the status of Captain Grennan, that might not be the best option at the moment.
Okay, I'll approach this table and give it like a once-over. Where do we fit in here exactly at?
She looks at you and he says, "To be entirely frank with you, Captain, you don't."
I see. Where do we fit in then, Admiral?
We're going to send you somewhere else. It has not been exactly decided where, but there are other tasks that need to be taken care of. You will not be sitting idle.
Admiral, allow me please to at least file a formal complaint about this. We started this. Let us at least be a part of it.
She thinks for a moment and she says, "Your concerns are noted."
If it's the size of the ship you are worried about, trust me, we are more than capable of holding our own. We are a pathfinder and science vessel. You know what pathfinding means and entails, don't you, Admiral?
Yes, we know. However, the problem, Captain, is that the Hadfield specifically would put the Federation in a position where we would be fighting a war that we could not win. You returning to anywhere near Tholian space could set off the powder keg.
We've got a bounty on us, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't say that much. However, the Federation is currently attempting to diplomatically cool the situation. The Hadfield's presence would jeopardize that.
And tell me, Admiral, have I not been diplomatic enough in the past? Have I not tried to stop this?
You have.
Is this a way of showing that you do not trust me with this task?
It is not a matter of trust, Captain Jacoby.
A matter of goddamn bureaucracy and red tape, that's what this is. You're sending us away so we can't cause any more problems? We're not the ones who caused the problem in the first place, Admiral. Sir.
We are aware that this is not your fault.
Then let me try and fix whatever this is, Admiral.
Give me a presence command. Actually, daring command. Difficulty 4.
Okay. Using my value, throw out the handbook and wrote my own.
Okay.
And you're gonna take an additional 2 threat for a 3rd die, which you're gonna throw right back at me because you can.
How much throw are you giving me?
2.
2? I'm throwing it right back at you. Increase the complication range.
Will my focus in diplomacy or negotiation apply here?
Negotiation.
Okay. Yes, that is a 6.
Fucking marvelous.
Wow.
Plus the 2 that you got from your value.
That is an 8.
You rolled 2 nat 1s.
Captain
Yes,
Jacoby could look Satan in the eye and make him back down.
The Admiral looks at you and says, "You will have your opportunity."
Not soon enough, Admiral. Not soon enough. I will remember this.
And he throws something and storms out.
And
Sorry.
And as you turn around to walk away, the Admiral stops for a moment, and then she says, "Captain."
Yes, Admiral?
There's much that you need to be aware of. A lot has changed in the region. For one, the Artemis has been destroyed.
I'll look at her. Seriously?
Indeed. We're trying to conserve.
What else?
We're trying to conserve what vessels we have in this region. It wouldn't do to throw the Hadfield into the fire needlessly. You will have your
out of game question, if I may, real quick. How long have I been captain of the ship? In game.
I can't.
Has it been more than a year?
Yeah, I can't imagine more than a year.
So it's less than a year.
Yeah, probably. But maybe more like 10, 11 months.
Okay.
So you're getting to a year.
I will turn to her and walk back up to her. Admiral, with all due respect, I've been in command of my ship for almost a year. We're about to hit our anniversary soon, you know? And we still haven't destroyed our ship. If you don't want your ships to get destroyed, stop giving them to incompetent captains, sir.
Oh, snap.
Boom, fucking
Shots
roasted.
fired.
Wow.
Is that a great idea?
Damn, son.
And now I will proceed to walk out. You may forward me my orders when I'm back on my ship, Admiral, sir.
Okay. So you leave the ready room, and the captain outside stands up. It says, "Captain,
Yes, Captain.
Now that you are finished here, you can send the word over. You can send the word over to your vessel. She hands you a data pad with appropriate codes on it and everything. You may now reopen communications.
Thank you very much, Captain. I'm sure my crew will be most delighted to hear from their families again. Why have they got you doing desk jobs?
Well, I am one of the most knowledgeable captains in the area on Tholian politics and Tholian movements. When all of this began, they brought in another. They brought in another captain to take over my ship command, so that I could stay here and do what I do best.
Well, alright then. Will you be getting command of a ship again soon?
God willing. It's clear that she's slightly more emotional than usual Vulcans.
Okay. I'll take note of this. Well, good, Captain. Thank you for this. I hope our paths cross again. Although, with the orders I've just received, I don't think they may be soon enough.
She nods and says, "Very well. Good day, Captain."
Good. Back to the ship.
Okay. And yeah, all you guys on the ship, you get word. Communications are open again.
Q.
And we are officially not at war, though I may have just seriously damaged my reputation within Starfleet. However, I care not.
Are you going to tell us about what you just did?
There will be a very short brief about how I told off the Admiral. That's pretty much it.
Is that a wise decision?
The political repercussions at work here are more than mere simpletons can understand, such as the commanders that have been put in charge of this entire operation. If it were up to me, I would scrap this entire station and put new people on it. However, it's not up to me, and I'm just a captain. We will do as we are ordered for the time being. However, I have voiced my displeasure once to the Admiral, and I have voiced my displeasure once here to you guys. Make of that what you will, but we move on.
Very well.
Are we free to go to onto the station?
As far as I'm concerned, you may have a full day of leave on the station before we set out.
Okay. Captain, are you sure it was the best idea to tell off one of your direct superiors like that?
Honestly, Doctor? No. But these are funny times. Funny times can get you anywhere. I started out as a commander. And look where I am.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So, in the downtime between when you and everyone get your orders to depart from Starbase, I mean, you restock up on provisions. All that type of stuff is taken care of. Some people, you do some you get some roster shifts. You know, crewmen moving on, moving off.
Yep.
But more important than anything, you know, a lot of new information comes in about, again, the aforementioned Zinkethi conflict that recently occurred. The Zinkethi has a new leader now.
Oh, have they? Is
Yeah,
he more inclined towards Federation policies?
Yep.
Oh, that's grand. I wonder how that came to be.
You can thank
Hardy har har.
You can thank the expedition for that.
Hardy har har.
As also said, the Cowkit situation has seemed to change. It's an uncertain one, but for the moment it now seems stable.
And anything in the news about Romulus?
Uh, as far as I know, nothing new on that front. Nothing has changed on that
Doesn't
front. However, I do have a bit of information for the doctor.
doesn't Nemesis happen right around now? But
Uh,
anyways,
that's one of the things we're going to be discussing in the admins meeting is the way the fleet timelines are working. Because there's some wonky stuff in how the fleet timeline is set up that we've got to address, and we're working on it.
okay.
So the let me see. Dr. Maselli, something comes through to you. It's something that you really wouldn't have gotten if you hadn't been so involved in it. But there's been a development on Beta Z.
Oh, nice.
Not nice, actually.
Oh.
It would appear that some kind of genetic mutation has occurred there recently that's caused a select group of people to become susceptible to become more susceptible to the disease.
Oh, that's not good.
It's something that I believe Starfleet Medical is kind of working on, and Starfleet Medical has been at Beta Z for a while now. Their presence there is diminished since the majority of the outbreak has been contained. But it's something that it's a new development in what is honestly an ongoing problem.
Okay. Well, I will keep my eye on that. Is there anything from the inning? Because I did ask them if they found out anything because they were going to that planet.
You have not heard anything from the
trippy
Anning.
experience.
You've
Am
not
I
heard?
misremembering?
Huh?
Am I misremembering? Because I feel like I asked them.
You have
Right?
not heard anything from the Anning.
All right. Well, shit. Sorry. Is there any way for me to check to see if they're still on that planet? If they're still doing that mission?
Sure. You look into the computer logs, and from what you can gather, it sounds like the Anning. All it really says is that they found something and that they're chasing down another lead.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep eagerly waiting the news then.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we sort of come to the close of the episode?
No. Tizonim, punch it.
So actually, the way this is gonna go is, before you leave, you actually get a communication from the starbase.
Oh, go ahead. On screen.
Captain shows up on the screen. Captain Jacoby.
Go ahead, Captain.
We have your orders.
Please forward them to me if you'd be so kind.
Very good. This is a time-sensitive matter. If you would get on this with due haste, the Admiral would appreciate it. It's not related to the ongoing crisis, but given how thin everything is stretched, this is something that we feel that you would do well to look into.
Okay, well, give my regards to the Admiral and tell her that the assignment will be attempted to be completed in the shortest of orders.
And very well.
Good.
Starbase 214
Jacoby out. Well, we have our orders.
I assume
Let's see
you
what
pull
it is.
Yeah, you pull them
Yeah,
up
let's
on
pull them up.
pull them up on your pad. it appears that recently a distress call was received, and
Where
then
from?
went silent.
Where from?
Starfleet has lost contact with the USS Anning.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
And that is where we will end tonight's episode, The Calm.
Oh shit, I forgot. Crap. Hang on.
Yeah?
Hang on. Wait a second.
Ba 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 ba
I
ba.
assume that's what he's doing.
Yep, there we
No
go.
more. Got it.
Got it. La, 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 la,
Oh, no,
la, la,
no,
what am I
no,
getting
no,
copyright
no,
strikes?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna
Alright.
stop the recording there.